Hey, welcome back. So now that you know the frame works and how the whole campaign works, it's time to do the tech stuff. And I've made this as simple as possible, mainly because that's what it takes in order for me to figure all of this stuff out. So the first thing we want to do is we want to have a countdown timer on your page. And there are tons of ways you can do that. There are lots of tools. One of the simpler ones is one called Countdown Monkey, because you just cut and paste one little piece of code on any web page that you have control over, and it'll work. So it's pretty sweet. So you come here, and once you set up your account, it's a little bit kind of sneaky down here. The login, there we go. Our login button's right down here. They'll probably send you an email with your login info. So once you're inside, here's what it looks like. And what we're going to do is we're just going to click on the new countdown button. And now we can get to work. So the first thing we'll do is we'll select a style. So you have all of these different styles to choose from, like what they look like, etc. We won't go too much into the styling here. I'll just click on Sans Bold. I'll say we want a black text and we want a light background, and the animation style, let's have it be, I think Flick is their kind of normal one. Large size, label color, let's just have this sucker be red. Center of the countdown, yes. So that's what it looks like, and at any time you can hit preview, by the way. Oh, well, apparently they want us to create a name for it. Okay, well, we'll just call this Demo 1. There we go. And, of course, you're always going to have to put an expiry URL. So the expiry URL, by the way, is where they go if the countdown timer hits 0. All right, so obviously you want it to go to a page that says this offer has expired. In this case, for the sake of time, I'll just make it go to Google. You can send them to any page you want. All right, so let's see if it'll let me preview now. Yep. Cool. So that's what the countdown timer will look like on the page. So by default right now it's set to 8 minutes. So how do we make it where it's not just 8 minutes? Well, where we have here is our expiration details. So you can choose it to expire on a certain date and time, or you can make it evergreen. So for the sake of a 4-day cash machine 2.0, this is going to be evergreen. And basically what you're going to want to do is say, okay, well, how long do I want the 4-day cash machine to work? So what I always do typically is I'll have my sales be 4 days, which means I just set it for 4 days. So what's going to happen now, and by the way, you can see preview, is, it's always for 8 minutes, sorry. What's going to happen now is as soon as someone hits my page for the 4-day cash machine, this countdown timer is going to kick off. They're going to be cookied specifically. So if they come back to the page like a day later, it's going to show 3 days, etc. So I think you kind of get the idea. So now how do we put this on your web page? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to click on Save. And by the way, we can change all these colors and stuff over here, but I'll let you do that on your own when you feel like it, if you feel like it. So I'll click on Save, first of all. And now here's what this looks like. And immediately upon giving us immediately upon clicking the Save button, it will give us 2 pieces of code. And this little button right here is likely going to be irrelevant to you unless you're putting the countdown timer on a secure page. So if you're not, you're fine. If you are, just click this and you'll just notice it adds a little S there. So we have 2 pieces of code. You only need one of them. So it depends on how you're using the code. Right? So if you're on a regular HTML page that you make in Dreamweaver or something like that, then you're going to use this. If you're using WordPress, you're going to use this. So what I'll do is I'll end this video here just for the sake of keeping everything organized. And in the next video, I'll show you how to actually put it on a page using both of these scenarios. It's super simple. We cut and paste. So I think you'll dig it. So, excuse me, that concludes this video, and I'll see you really quickly in the next one.